listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. I don't have my Windows-based tablet here, so I'm limited on what I can do with this microphone, and it doesn't have a noise gate on it, and I can't adjust the volume. I just can kind of go with a preset. The thing is, it's their preset. They never modify. I don't know if they can modify it, but if it has I guess they don't have a spot for the preset because it's maybe too large for where they put the firmware. But what would be nice is if you could change the preset. Like if I modify the mic setting, then it sticks, and that's because it doesn't have the noise gate available on their preset. So whatever I change it to, it should stick, and then there should be a way to revert it to their preset. Because when you go in with an Android, there's no way to control the mic, which is really a letdown. I mean, for all these years, they haven't been able to. It's a nice mic. It's the Rode X. Is it the XDM or XCM 100? So I went and I ordered my personalized plate. The lady may have put it in wrong last time because it was available. But yet somebody may have hacked in, like I said they could do. Signs, I mean, hacking can also be witchcraft hacking. Not to say that it's not physical hacking, just saying it takes on an appearance of hacking because it still has that weirdness to it. So again, at minimum, we were cursed. And again, if I'm carrying a curse because somebody's stalking me and cursing me, whether it be law enforcement, foreign government, local government, whatever it is, then the person on the other side is going to be a recipient of that curse also from their angle. So she may have misentered it or somebody blocked it. So there was a couple things that happened. Weird. I understand that it could fluctuate. Make sure your system's not hackable. Your online inline Johnson County DMV. Because it's if they can hack it, it can really get crazy very easily, and it did this morning. But it could just be a glitch in the system. But what you think is a glitch in the system might be somebody hacking it, because it went from like 30 minutes to like 1 minute in like 5 minutes. Again, it might need some additional artificial intelligence, as you know, if there's less people there, then it could go that fast. And and then the more time thing didn't originally come up. It just came up at a certain point, which it should tell me how to request more time, and it just seemed artificial. Seemed artificial. So again, weirdness. There's a Pennsylvania plate in front of me. I'm from Pennsylvania, LNJ 9575. So that could just be weirdness again. But again, I ordered a plate and that's there. And again, why do I see that in that method? Because they psychologically operated me for that to occur. Now, somebody up here, what are you riding in the middle of this road? You're a bicycle, and you're in the middle of the lane. and you're really, really disturbing the traffic. You're not even electric, and you don't ride the bike that fast. I understand that you're poor and you need a bike or you want to help. But here, like over here, is another road. Do you go up that road to get off the main road, or you just stay there? Yeah, it's kind of an obstinate rider. I'd be on the sidewalk, to tell you the truth. I was speaking of, I told them the other day, when I was in Los Angeles, they were, of course, hitting me. And I'm on the sidewalk in LA. I get over to, I'm in Venice, and they don't care, of course. But I get over there to, I was trying to hide. What's that place called? Darn it. Place where Whitey Bulger was living rent free, just about. Not Sarasota. They're right. Santa Monica. Thank you. And the cops come out of their vehicle, which is okay. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not supposed to be there. Weird, but I understand. I'm hustling, not hustling. See, they changed my verbiage. I'm moving fast to my to the yoga concert, Santa Monica, at the yoga center down the street there from the police station, I think. And they get out with their clubs out, with their clubs. I mean, they got them in their hand. They're gonna beat me. And they go, "You're not supposed to be on." I'm like, okay, I didn't know. No, I'm sure it was a setup, or most likely a setup, or at a minimum a curse that hit their head and they couldn't see past it. So while I was in there, well, when I was going there, it just went back and forth, back. Thank God I was able to talk to a very nice woman who was the face person to speak to anybody that had an issue before they got to a window, and she fixed it for me. And I did see, like, if the power wasn't to get it done, if it was something, what would have happened if all the message to go speak to an administrator, or what do they call them? I don't know. They called it something in the text. I don't know if it was an administrator or what. They said, go, you may be able to help you. Somebody may be able to help you. So it gave me the hint that even though because it timed me out in a very weird way. Because I left the line and then got back in, and then it put me right back in the line where I was and said, go to window so and so, which is weird. I was just out in the parking lot. Right. But it definitely, was whack. And last time I did the opposite. It kept extending it, and I had extra, like, half hour to an hour or something. I don't remember, but this time it just chopped it down real quick. I did that at the end there too. It said you have 10 minutes, and then it said go to window so and so. And by the time it was obvious by the time I got in there that the woman had been at the line, so the text didn't come right away. So it was like I didn't have 10 minutes. I had like 2 minutes or something. So they could delay when I received the text. They could be hacking into your system. There's a lot of different things that they can do as far as criminals, whether they be government or private sector, foreign or domestic. However, remember I was speaking about that little tag that has the date on it, the tag month and all that. I said, well, I didn't know that I received that the day that I applied for the tag. But this time I went in and the woman said, see this? In 2 weeks when your tag arrives, put that on your tag. So again, that fixed. And maybe that's what everybody's just saying. And I don't know if you fixed it personally or it just magically fixed. But the woman last time didn't say anything, which is fine. I mean, maybe I should notice that on my own. But this time she said it, pointed to it, and I would have present memory of that. Instead of going, did that little sticker fall out? Because a lot of states send it, All right. So I got the plate that I originally wanted. That's nice. But I had a whole bunch I was going to look for anyway. So I'd have found something. That was a pleasant experience. A little cold initially as far as the window. I was signed by somebody that worked there that they're a healer. Again, if I wasn't a healer, I wouldn't see it. I don't know if she knows she signed me to doing it or not, but it looked like she did because I did something. And then there was reciprocation. But it could just be spiritual, or she didn't know what she was doing. I fell in love as soon as she did it. Oh, we're made. I think she's married. Let me get back. I don't want to mess that up. God, I'm sorry. No, I won't strike your dad. They've done this to you. So that's one of the messages that we need to get across is that you're not going to play God on them. You're not going to destroy people's lives, laugh about it, and then call them the sinner when that was your intention to begin with, all of you. So again, I was healing a lot of weird stuff in there, some sexual. Something came up that I should explain, and again, it may be coming from officers, could come from God, heavenly host, another spirit, whatever. I don't have suicidal ideations when I'm healing suicide. I see suicide, just like I see maybe meth addiction is going to skyrocket or cause deaths and things. I say heal meth and meth deaths and stuff like that. So I'm not like going to commit suicide because that's how they twist things and try to make it shit instead of giving me credit for being a psychic healer that can see the different clouds of curse. But be anything else. Here's that guy. A little hink now because I'm driving by now. Here's this other guy. Healed. The one dude's like screwed up. He should be. He's trying to get to it. I can see what's happening in his life. He's trying to get to a church. The church. Well, God's trying to get him to the church, and he goes in and out of the church, but he always reverts back to being the 1%er. I'm a 1%er. It's good people. We care about family, children, and something else like community. But he does try to get to the church. The church. I'm trying to refer. It's reversing. I have a little more to say, so I'm going to drive down the street a bit. But he does try to. I guess I could park actually and speak. So he does try to. Or the church does try to bring him in. Again, it's trying to reverse like he's trying to get the church trying to bring him in, or God's trying to get him somewhere because it would work for him for whatever reason. Oh, there's that kid. See, you got me to drive past that kid that you tried to use as a bait kid. And see, I'm just doing something different because why you willed it all. And if you would stop, I could heal all the children. But at this point, I'm not doing very much healing here. But if you're going to call the healer committing a crime, what do you think you're doing, all of you? The same thing you're trying to do before, because that's how you take somebody down and get them to be a sinner. And in fact, as far as personal investigation, those people were stalking me yesterday. Whether they're doing it just based upon a weirdness or not, I have concern. I'm allowed to have concern. You people are bullshit to begin with. You're not real, any of you. You're not helping anyone. So I have concern that people there who don't have much money and that are disabled are going to be operated into some sort of sexual activity that's illegal, criminal, or immoral based upon what you desire for their life. Now, I'm going to hurt somebody? No. I've never touched anyone after you've tortured me all these years. The fact is, they're psychologically torturing me to the level probably past Gitmo. Because, see, in Gitmo, I described the psychology. They're in Gitmo. These are foreigners, and, what hope do you have? So, again, it's kind of a normal way to be treated. They probably treated better in Gitmo. Here, this is our own country, our own people, and they're running open community Gitmo. And when I say Gitmo, it's yeah, see, that's what we're doing, like Gitmo. But they torture me, and I'm a very strong person, stronger than probably I know I'm stronger than everybody that committed suicide. That's plenty, man. That's in the probably tens of thousands at least since this began. Hmm. But it was an overdose or something else. So it was definitely cursed. The tag got all funked around. There should be, you need like a hole punch. But what happened is last time I put tape over the hole and then made the hole. So this time when I went put the screws in, it caught the plastic and then stretched it. It's all messed up. I got to put some tape on it. It'll look good. Laminate it, but I'm separated from my lamination machine. I think I have two of them because they're in storage. I found my laminate, my stuff for the size that the plate is. That's what I usually do is laminate it, and then I don't have to worry about it. So the idea where I'm going to hurt somebody's bullshit. They're the ones that are hurting people. See, again, it's projection, psychological projection. Uh, they're using that everywhere. Now, I've already said that I believe the LGBTQ movement and the trans movement is over the line, but you know, I'm not here to, you know, muscle anybody. Well, I will strongly defend my right to exist, quite frankly. No, it's probably, children shouldn't be that sexually educated. Not to say that they shouldn't know that, like, the idea of letting them realize that people are different like that is fine. But when you get to the point where it's almost overkill. I mean, it is overkill. You're trying to engage in sex education. Now, some of that is needed. Don't know where parents are on that. But if your child doesn't understand that sexuality exists and there's good and bad and again, I'm not telling you to tell your child that being gay is bad or good or anything like that. What I'm saying is your child has to have more knowledge on how it works so they can be protected. Well, the problem with the whole thing is that conservatives and church people are actually running. Oh, hang on. Looks like give me a second. I have to get something going here. One second. All right, am I still on here? Yeah. All right. So their will make somebody look guilty. It's like insane. But again, if you read it normally, like a real age, because agents pop up in the mind. Well, we don't read it that way, but there's others that do. They take advantage of every jot and tittle of bullshit, and then but that makes the system fail and crime increase. All right. So what is this thing doing? Oh, it's working. Yeah, looks like it's working. car wash. Well, when it rains, it's probably a good idea to take it to the car wash. Believe it or not. If it, I mean, I pay the same price whether I'm here. So you join one of those clubs. It's always, a lot of people think they don't have to wash it around the rain, but the rain can actually have, acid rain, that kind of thing. Planet it's not getting any healthier. So they told us that if they cleaned the air, that it would cool. It actually cleaned the haze that The screen timed out. I don't know if you heard anything. Stay peaceful, praise God, and all